G'day, I'm Paul, that's my Cannon.
And I'm Amy.
We are picking up a new tent. We're at the home of Xplora.co.nz. Let's see if we can go and meet Blake. I'm with, introduce yourself.
Blake from Xplora.
What do you do, mate?
We bring in rooftop tents, drawers, all of the overlanding equipment, and the canopy here as well.
Yep.
And old Paul here, we've done a bit of a deal with him and looked after him, and he's decided to go with one of our rooftop tents.
Yep, so the plan now is this week the Simpson will come off. I worked out that I've done 28 days in the last 12 months in my tent, so I've got
It's quite a lot.
yeah, almost a month in the last year. So chatted with Blake and I was like, dude, I need to upgrade my tent, so follow along. We're going to install one of Blake's tents.
Can't wait to see you out there in it.
Me. The ARB tent off. Xplora tent unpacked. God, it didn't stay very long up there, did it? The new tent is actually going to come out here a bit, so I'm going to have to take off my custom basket. It's a light bar at the front that I'll have to take off, figure out what I'm going to do with it. Just finished rebuilding the back. I guess I'm rebuilding the top. So a couple of years ago I bought some roof racks from AliExpress or Trade Me, I can't remember which. About 30 bucks. They've lasted a couple of years because I haven't really used them very much. Well, today they finally broke. Let me show you. So they're clamp mount roof racks, and look at that. Non-strong plastic, and she's cracked through. Trip to Super Cheap Auto, and we've got some new roof racks. Conveniently, they're about 3mm difference in height. So the racks that I've bolted to the top of my canopy, so that's worked out really well. And I've just put some foam on there, so when I drop the tent on, it's don't know, just felt like the right thing to do. We're just about at the stage to lift the tent on. Right, I think this is how I'm going to lift it. An individual strap on each corner into the middle, and then attach that to my block and tackle. Gently, but it's working, like as it would, of course, but you know, cool. Right, so these tents shouldn't be mounted on both the canopy and the cab, and I haven't done that. But to achieve some weight bearing on the cab, what I've done is this is combined 50mm. So these two 50mm bars are bolted to the rails. I'm just going through and putting on my clamps to clamp the tent on, and then this, you might be able to see, it just sits there and rests. So I've got a strip of rubber through there, so hopefully it doesn't vibrate. We'll figure it out. But it does mean that when I'm sleeping in the tent, a bit of weight is taken by that bar. That 4mm of flex should, you know, close up if I end up down that end of the tent. So we've just pulled up to campsite, set the tent up from scratch. This is how it goes. I'm done. The tent is big enough to hold, let's say, a duvet and maybe a couple of small pillows. Haven't fully tested that out yet, but watch me pack it up if you want. And we're packed up and ready to move to the next spot. How cool is that? Can't wait to use it, man. It only took a couple of days to take the Simpson tent off and put the Xplora tent on. It's definitely way easier to put up and pack down. It's going to be very cool. I'm out in about 10 days to test it out properly. I'm going on a camping trip with Amy in 10 days. Very cool. Thanks heaps to Blake from Xplora for, you know, helping me out. I'm a bit of a pain in the ass when I'm buying stuff. I'm always like over researching and full of questions, and even after I bought it, I've been messaging him yesterday about things I want to change and do and stuff. So I've got to mount to my awning. I'm going to mount it to the side of the tent. I've also got to power it, so I'm looking at buying a lithium battery and a DC to DC charger. That'll probably be the next DIY video. Very cool. I'm Paul, and you've been watching me take off my ARB Simpson tent and put on my new Xplora aluminium clamshell tent.